Welcome to the Mundus Fractura Lore Guide. This week on Lore Guide, we will take a deeper look at the Drekar. The bipedal, human-sized Drekar are a distant evolutionary cousin to the mighty, winged, quadrupedal dragons of legend. Why and how the two sentient species deviated is long lost to the aeons, but the similarities of the two species run deep. Both are intelligent and come in a wide variety of colorful variations. Both of these fascinating reptilians feature the legendary adaptation of a wide variety of breath weapons. For those of you unfamiliar with dragons, these are destructive, chemical, and elemental oral projectile-like abilities ranging from noxious gases and caustic chemicals to lines of electricity and blasts of fire or freezing cold. Most, but not all Drekar have tails. A very few Drekar are born with vestigial wings. These are typically useless for flight, but tend to be seen as a positive omen of an auspicious life by the more superstitious members of the species. Biologically, Drekar, though similar to dragons, are also distinct in a great many ways. They have a similar size and lifespan, closer to that of humans. Further, unlike their draconic cousins who lay eggs, Drekar give birth to live young. And like many other reptiles, Drekar females have the ability to control if they would like to become pregnant after mating. On a related note, there has been much debate in both the uneducated non-Drekar circles of Mundus and in our companion game sessions as to how Drekar mate. What specific organs do they actually have, and can they mate with other species? Firstly, Drekar are only capable of mating for the purposes of breeding with other Drekar. Secondly, though a new Drekar will have no visible sexual organs, they do in fact have them. Females have hidden branched cloacas, while males have hidden branched hemipenes. In both cases, these organs are only visible during mating, and otherwise remain hidden under a groinal scale at the base of the tail between their legs. Any more information than that, you will need to research on your own time. It's just not that kind of video. Drekar mature at approximately the same rate as humans, and it is not uncommon to see human and Drekar children on the playground together having a grand time. Thankfully, a Drekar's breath weapon doesn't develop until they have reached full adulthood at about 20 years of age. Its first use typically coincides with a final molt, which sheds their juvenile coloration and reveals their final adult coloration. It should be noted that the coloration of juvenile Drekar is typically more vivid, near neon in color, yet monochromatic, and a matte finish when compared with adults, who will generally sport a greater pattern or color variation, with the chromatics being glossier than their younger selves, and metallics being more, well, metallic. On the topic of colors, the Drekar lineage, unlike with dragons, is not linked to color. Any Drekar child may be born with any color. They will always look like their parents sharing features, but they may be a different color, with the same or similar patterning, or be the same color with different patterning, and then maybe both or neither. Drekar colors are limited to one of 12 types. First, the chromatics are black, green, blue, red, white, and purple. The metallics come in copper, brass, bronze, gold, silver, platinum. A Drekar's breath weapon, however, is always linked to their color, with 6 distinct weapons as follows. Black and copper have a line of acid. Green and brass emit a line of poison. Blue and bronze shoot a bolt of what we'll call lightning. Red and gold Drekar breathe a line of fire. White and silver emit a line of intense cold. And lastly, purple and platinum Drekar send out a powerful sonic wave. In regards to socio-political aspects of the species, the Drekar, unlike their gargantuan isolationist cousins, are deeply woven into the global civilizations of Mundus Fractura. Drekar function in their day-to-day lives much like the majority of the sentient mammalian humanoids of the planet. They are fully integrated into and integral parts of most of the mixed cultural centers of the surface world. It is highly unusual to find a strictly Drekar town or city, though many small thorps and villages of strictly Drekar do still exist. Though it is very rare, the Drekar and dragons of the planet do occasionally openly intermingle, most notably at the holy center of Edla, in the Sletur, or the southern plains of the Western Vale. I wish I had more information on this ancient gathering place, but my regular sources are turning up nothing on this deeply enigmatic location, beyond the information provided in episode 24, which gave a grand overview of the Western Vale. I promise I will keep digging, and someday will giddily provide you the inside scoop. And with that abysmal failure to inform, I will bring this episode to a shameful conclusion. That is all for this time. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for future Lore Guide shorts, and thank you for listening. Goodbye for now.